God's message for you today. Watch till the end and get blessed. My mercy rests upon you. I have looked upon you with compassion, not because of your works, but because of my love. You were lost in sin and brokenness, yet I found you. I healed your pain, washed you clean, and made you whole. I called you out of darkness and brought you into my marvelous light. I've given you a new heart, a new spirit, and a brand new beginning. Yes, I saw your past, but I chose to forgive. Not because you earned it, but because I am a merciful God. Your old record is gone. I have wiped it clean. I have chosen to show you mercy, to love you without condition, and to lead you into a life full of purpose and freedom. So do not let guilt or shame weigh you down. The enemy may remind you of who you were, but I declare who you are now, redeemed, renewed, and free. There is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Those who walk by my Spirit, you are a new creation. The old has passed away, and behold, everything has become new. You are washed by my blood, set free by my mercy, and forever loved. Thank you for watching. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a message of faith, love, and encouragement. Remember when you follow what I asked, even when you felt profound sadness, even when you felt completely depleted, even when you knew no other person would ever see what you did. Remember when you let go of hurt towards someone who spoke ill of you? When you chose to offer kindness to someone who wished you harm? When you spoke to me about a relative who had dismissed you? When you assisted someone you didn't know who could offer nothing in return? You thought those times were only shared between us, my child. You thought they vanished into time. Small, unrecorded details of a life you felt didn't matter much. But it is noted every quiet moment of trust and loyalty. I do more than just witness what is hidden. I answer in the unseen. I act in the quiet places. I arrange things behind the scenes. And that small choice of faith, that moment of deep commitment to follow when nobody else was looking, that is when my watchful attention became focused on you. That quiet choice, unseen by others, began a work in the spiritual realm. But here is what will truly surprise you, my cherished child. While you remained faithful in obscurity, another person was also taking note. Not just me. A person with resources was taking notice. Someone with the ability to alter your situation was being prompted by your devotion. You see, the unseen world and the world you see are linked more closely than many understand. When you follow my leading, it sends out an effect, an influence that goes beyond what you can perceive, reaching places and people far away. That moment you gave generously when it cost you greatly, it sent ripples into the unseen. That time you truly let go of a deep wrong, it sent out influence. That time you chose trust instead of fear. It began a sequence of happenings that would eventually connect with someone who had the ability and position to bring about a complete change in your circumstances. The one with resources who is soon to connect with you, bringing an opportunity that will completely change your direction. They were not randomly selected. I placed them there for a specific reason. Your following my way in the unseen created such a stirring in the unseen world that it drew their notice in the physical world. Think about it, my child. Have you ever felt prompted to assist someone and you couldn't explain why? Have you ever felt driven to contribute to a cause, to support someone, to create opportunities for someone you barely knew? That wasn't just simple human goodness. That was my divine ordering, responding to someone else's quiet faithfulness to me. Right now, my precious one, that same arrangement is now working on your behalf. Someone somewhere is being prompted to favor you, to lift you up, to bring you to a new place, and they cannot fully explain why. But I know the reason. The reason is that very moment you believed went unnoticed. You thought nobody saw that quiet plea you made while alone speaking to me about your lack. But that is when the decision was made for your change of place. You thought nobody saw when you chose to focus on me instead of your fears, when you gave thanks instead of giving way to alarm, when you relied on me instead of shaking with fear. But that is when things began to shift for your benefit. Every small choice of faith is a message to me. Each instance of quietly walking with me is a request for my support. Every time you release something without anyone witnessing it is like placing something precious into my care, assured it will bring forth good when the moment is perfect. And that perfect moment is now. Someone with resources will soon approach you, who will offer you something that will alter everything. They won't fully grasp their own impulse to assist you, but I understand completely why. I have been preparing this connection for you since those times you felt completely unnoticed. Because you stayed true to me when no one was watching, you are now finding open favor. Walking my path away from public view has caused provision to become visible to everyone. My child, the things you did in secret, done without seeking attention, have made ready a season of abundance I have planned for you. Bring to mind now, my child, one small action you took that felt invisible. Perhaps a quiet prayer, a hidden kindness, a moment of grace extended. Know this, I saw it. I hold it in my memory and it held profound significance for me. That seemingly minor deed was weighty in my eyes, initiating a shift in your situation. Consider this. What if the past that closed off were not proof you were unwelcome, but evidence I was leading you somewhere else entirely? And what if those who departed were not leaving you behind, but making room for something magnificent I was getting ready for you? Something too vast for the places you used to inhabit. I declare to you now, I have already begun a transition on your behalf. You sense it, don't you, my beloved? An inner stirring, a rising discomfort with your current state, a feeling that familiar places no longer suit you. Perhaps you believed you were being troublesome, unthankful, or hard to satisfy. But I assure you, this sensation is not a flaw within you. It is my touch directing you toward a fresh way. This sacred motion has commenced. I am causing you to move, not merely your physical spot, though that may follow. I am changing you in your inner self, your affections, your provisions, and your relationships. I am relocating your entire being from a state of mere survival to a place where you are intended to thrive. Listen closely, my child. You are not becoming unstable. You are simply becoming unwilling to settle for anything that does not align with the direction I am taking you. The tasks that feel burdensome now, that is not fatigue. That is your deeper self exceeding its present environment, the connections that deplete you. That is not you being problematic. That is my discernment revealing what no longer aids your genuine calling. The familiar settings that now feel disquieting, that is not a lack of thankfulness. That is your soul sensing that the foundation you stand upon cannot sustain the development I planned for you. I am raising you up from your present spot, not to cause you hurt, but to settle you in surroundings of deep nourishment, where the time of plenty I have for you can truly establish itself. This is not happening by accident. This is orchestrated by the very power that directed people long ago to their designated positions and callings. You are not being dispersed. You are being positioned with deliberate design. The one who stands against you believed he was stifling you when he created hardships, blocked routes, and made things unpleasant to make you wish to depart. But what he meant for ill, I have transformed for your benefit. While he attempted to suppress you, I was already making ready your path ahead. Understand this truth he wishes you wouldn't perceive. Every location that appeared to turn you away was in fact safeguarding you from accepting anything less than what is finest from me for you. Every opportunity that did not succeed was me sealing a minor entrance to reveal a far grander one. Every individual who left was me making clear the path for relationships I have selected to alter your existence. The disc you sense is not bewilderment, my child. It is validation. Your inner being perceives a change approaching before your intellect fully comprehends. Your soul readies itself before your outward conditions alter. And grasp this vital reality, my precious child. This transition is not solely about the endpoint. It is about the being you are evolving into throughout the journey. The passage itself is reshaping you. The very process of being relocated is freeing you from every constraint that has confined you. Where you were before, perhaps you were recognized for your difficulties, for not entirely succeeding, for being sufficient but not viewed as remarkable. But in this new setting, you will be seen for your true self. One who bears my supply, one who brings forth advancement, one who moves in my exceptional grace. The places you have left taught you to limit your thoughts, anticipate little, and be satisfied with fragments. But your new environment will expand your ability to take in, to look for great things, to move in the entirety of what I have bestowed upon you. However, you must get ready, my child. This sacred transition needs your readiness. Make room, not only in your dwelling, but in your mind and your inner self.